Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And he's picked out the run. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's there to get it away. It's a searching pass, and this is Cruyff. Cruyff unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a pretty loose pass. Played into space. No luck with that dink over the top.
Well, I'm not quite...
And he's had a hit! Just off target.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Searching pass he's played there. So it is still 0-0. Bergomi. Oh, easy pickings there.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Ferdinand. Nicked it back promptly. Brazil have it back and can go again. That is a great pick out. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. He's having a shot! A whisker high.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Bergomi. That's Thuram. Can he get on the end of this? Lahm providing an outlet on that flank. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Gerrard. Approaching the half-hour mark. Great vision. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ferdinand gets good distance on it. Lahm. And it's Thuram. And it's Lahm. Maldini gets a foot in here. Well, that looks a decent ball. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Cruyff. And he's cut it out. Threads one in. Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the shot! Goal! Brazil! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nicely shaped ball. Rijkaard makes the interception. Brazil leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. And now the breakaway. Thuram cuts out the pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Not the most accurate pass. And that could set him on his way. And this is Cruyff. Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be.
And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Brazil clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Please watch the screen for
Brazil are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitutions taking place.
Here we go again. Vieira. Ferdinand. Vieira. And that's gone loose. Lahm could try cutting inside here. He's dealt with that well. Cruyff. In with the challenge. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
Yeah, and I think the ref has just reminded him that he'd been warned earlier.
Substitution.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Tries to play it through. Pull it. Lahm. Now it's Luis Suarez. And that is a little undercooked. Salah. Busquets. And they can counter here. Pull it. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. That's a good run down the left. He's a sharp little ball here. Ferdinand promptly onto that, and that is that.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Cruyff.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's intervened well there. Ferdinand. Ball played for Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Almost an hour gone. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 8, Platini. Number 18, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number 19, Toure.
And a chance!
Coming on the field.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham. Number
Defending was
24,
strong and firm.
Gullit.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
Suarez.
And this is Gullit.
Vieira. Substitution in progress.
Beckham. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Brazil still have the cards to affect this game. Tries to pass it through. Beckham. Cleared away. Thuram. Well read, nice interception. Mohamed Salah. And he's lost it. Mohamed Salah! Goal! Back within 1. They have them in their sights again. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 11, Busquets.
The changes then in quick
Coming on the
succession.
field
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add
number
more
2,
movement and
Netuno.
fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Isak. Now it's Gullit. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Sacramento really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pass somewhat off target. And this is Gullit. Can he finish? He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Brazil take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win. Well, a chance for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Beckham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Maldini calmly anticipates. That's been cut out, well played. And this is Mohamed Salah. Into the last 5 minutes. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Luis Suarez. And the through ball. Oh, good big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Isaac. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
3 minutes added time.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Knocks it into space. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah hurtling down that right flank. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Oh, this looks sharp. And that will be it. Brazil can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this
Jim,
map.
how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
You're able to enjoy with us here some great scenes at this arena by the river. There is no venue quite like this one.
We have already started here.
And this is Luis Suarez. Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Brazil do have a chance to counter here.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now this could be a chance.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Well, the ball's gone astray. And he thumps it clear. Maldini. It's an inviting looking ball, that. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's whipped it across. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Thuram attempts a clearance. Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini, cute ball now, how can he reach it? Just the goalkeeper's a bit... Goes for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Nesta
Gets good distance on it.
Vieira. Now who's going to be first to this? And this is Luis Suarez.
Cruyff.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Beckham.
And the counter is on.
Kvaratskhelia, a player who needs no introduction. It's Luis Suarez! There it is! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A 1-0 lead established.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Kvaratskhelia. And it's Michel Platini. And this is Ibrahimovic. Beckham. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cruyff. That's an excellent interception. Kvaratskhelia.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well read, nice interception. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
opts for safety. Oh, can he get onto this?
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Delivered across. Oh, smashing header! He will be livid with himself.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Brazil can, of course, make a change whenever they choose. That's been drilled forward. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Minuto de acréscimo.
Now it's Cruyff. Platini shoots! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Brazil are still behind by one, despite having a golden opportunity to equalise.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Brazil can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't need...
Tries a shot! It's in! They are right back in business!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Platini. Brazil couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Thuram takes control of it and he's on the move. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 8.
Now it's Beckham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Camisa 9.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 23, camisa 24, camisa 4, camisa 14. Teremos uma substituição.
It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Bellingham. Adriano. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
That's a decent clearance. That is a brilliant interception. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. Thuram, probing pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckham. Looking for the run. And it's been played through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Beckham, the regular corner taker. Deftly away. In towards the back stick.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And he's got his range wrong there. Busquets. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he was quick to react. Beckham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pull it. That ball looks a good one. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Bale. Now he's off and running. Beckham. Now it's Vieri. And it's Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Bellingham really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Adriano, ambitious ball here. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Brazil! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Adriano picks it up out wide. Now it's Bellingham, and this is Adriano. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Brazil can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Bellingham. Looking to play him in. Pullet is on his own. He's come in hard. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
Beckham
acréscimo.
receives it in a wide position. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Adriano. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Hullet. Spread neatly. Big chance! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. All hands on deck for this one. Araujo with the clearance. That's that, the end. Brazil have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Brazil leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.